We've brought together 50 bankruptcy attorneys, one from every state.
Can I keep my car?
What about my house?
Can I rebuild my credit?
How do I
ace
check
my
the
341 meeting?
Whether you're drowning in debt or just treading water, our panel is here to handle the questions that keep you up at night. Real answers from lawyers who do this every day. If you want to be connected with a lawyer in your state for a free consultation, see the link in the description.
This gets personal. What happens when you're filing bankruptcy and you owe a family member money and not a bank? On the buzzer first is Alia Khan from California. Alia, how do we handle these awkward situations?
It's an absolute no-no to pay back family members or friends when you're going through a bankruptcy. Let me explain. If you owe Uncle Joe $5,000 and you also owe Bank of America credit card $5,000 and you decide, hey, I'm just going to let Bank of America credit card go into collections, become delinquent. I don't want to pay this big bank, but you feel some sort of obligation to pay Uncle Joe back. You can't do that alongside with filing for bankruptcy. The law does not allow you to make preferential treatment between creditors. So I understand Uncle Joe is your relative. You feel some sort of affiliation to him. You want to pay him back. It would be unfair not to pay him back. But the court looks at Uncle Joe and your credit card with Bank of America the exact same way. You cannot give preferential treatment to one creditor over another. So you just have to basically let both go into delinquent status and come up with some sort of sob story to a family member or friends. Now, let's just say you're going through the bankruptcy and you owe family members and friends and credit cards. You can actually list family members and friends on the petition as a creditor. They will get notice of the bankruptcy, and they actually can use it as some sort of tax write-off on their own tax returns because you didn't pay them back. Or you leave it off the petition completely, and Uncle Joe essentially looks at that $5,000 that he gave you as a gift. You cannot show Zelle payments or loan repayments in any of your bank account statements. What ultimately happens is if the trustee sees that, they can go grab that money back from Uncle Joe. So anything you paid him, the trustee can take and distribute to creditors. So it's very important to follow the guidelines of what your bankruptcy attorney tells you when it comes to payments to family members and friends.
We created Bankruptcy Explained to serve as a comprehensive resource for anyone facing overwhelming debt and looking for honest answers. Hit subscribe to join our community and learn the real-world steps for moving past financial hardship.